When it comes to Tortuga, this is not only one of my favorites. I made this a host pick last time.
That's right.
Incredible. I think I bought 5 of them myself, this tower of Tortuga rum cakes. If you've never heard of it, you have to just, please sit down for a minute. These are the most amazing cakes.
Truly.
Typically found in the Caribbean. If you go there, you will see their stores everywhere. But and let me introduce Lindsay. Lindsay is joining us right now as well.
Hi, Alice.
From Jamaica.
That's
so,
right.
I mean,
I came to party, I brought the rum, I brought the rum cake, and I brought the rum fudge. So we're gonna have a good time.
All right, I'm ready. And what you're gonna do is pair this up not only with the Tortuga cake, but also with Tortuga, and you say it because it's a type of fudge?
It's rum-infused chocolate fudge. So if you are a fudge fanatic, or if you like it even a little bit, this is gourmet, made fresh in the Caribbean daily with award-winning rum, and it's just exquisite. There's just no comparison out there. And you know, I'm from Jamaica, so where I'm from, this is an iconic brand. Everybody knows about Tortuga rum cake. The box is iconic, the packaging is iconic, and you know, everyone in the Caribbean is so familiar with this because Tortuga was the first company to commercially sell rum cake. So it's very well known, and now to add this amazing chocolate fudge. If you know, chocolate fudge is not easy to make. So this having the rum in it, award-winning, made fresh in the islands daily, it's just an amazing treat. And you don't usually get this kind of deal because, you know, usually you have to go on a cruise or go to the islands or be in an airport gift shop, and it's a lot pricier than what you're getting here today. So
yes,
this is an amazing, amazing deal.
And especially because we even put this on a price break today, and we're gonna do it on 2 flex payments. That cake is a magic cake.
Yes.
Because I know you put the rum in it. We're going to talk about the rum in a minute. I want to talk about the texture. The texture of the cake is what I love so much. It's so incredibly moist.
Buttery.
And the flavor is so subtle.
Yes, and you know, it's one of those things that it's so hard to describe because it's so delicious. You taste that butter, you taste that sugar, and you taste that hint of rum. And it's not overpowering, it's actually the perfect balance of rum. So there's plenty of people that I know that don't drink alcohol that go crazy about this cake. As a matter of fact, I know I'm gonna get hounded being here. I know I'm gonna get hounded for it, and what I've had to start doing at home is hiding it, because we call it in my house the incredible shrinking cake. Because what happens is you cut a piece in the morning, you have some with coffee, you go to work or go to school, go about your day, and you're thinking, I'm gonna have some later with ice cream, or I'm gonna have some with coffee. You come home and it's gone.
That's such a true story.
It's so good, you don't stop eating it.
I ate the entire small cake last time, and I started with just a little slice. After you taste it, you just keep coming back until
it's addictive.
Gone. It is absolutely, I don't know if it's the rum or the whatever spices from the Caribbean you put in there, but it's like the magic cake. So let me give you a heads up, guys. We didn't bring in many of these. If you want it, come and get it for $24.95. You're getting 10 ounces of chocolate that is infused with their very, very, very famous rum. And I'm from Miami, and they used to always have rum balls, you know?
Oh, yes.
Which is mixing the rum with the chocolate. This is a very famous combination of flavors. So 10 ounces of it. I love that it's already kind of predetermined how to break it, so it's very simple. And you're getting the full size of their #1 bestseller, known throughout, truly, the entire country. You're getting that for $24.95 and 2 flex payments. And I will also tell you, this freezes beautifully.
Yes.
I was afraid to freeze it. I wasn't sure if a cake could be frozen.
It's beautiful.
I promise you, it was as good as the day I bought it.
It is, and you know, it lasts. You can even just put it in the cupboard for a while because rum is a natural preservative. So you can even just keep it around like that. And if you really want to keep it for up to a year, you can, of course, freeze it. Most people don't keep it that long because, as I said, it's the incredible shrinking cake. It's gone in a minute. And if you read the reviews, everyone online rave reviews across the board on quality, price, taste, everything. Because, as I said, these cakes are baked fresh in the islands daily with the best ingredients, award-winning rum.
I don't know if, Lindsay, if I should take a bite. Because
yes, we should both take a bite. Have you had the fudge?
I'll eat the whole thing. I haven't had the fudge yet.
You have to try the fudge because it's amazing. It's going to burst with flavor in your mouth, and it's so good. you know,
it's truly fudge.
Gourmet, pretty much homemade in the islands.
Look at this. Look at how soft it is. Wow.
And this isn't something too bad to be addicted to because rum is a natural preservative. So there aren't a lot of fake or weird things in here to try and preserve it. It's all fresh ingredients baked daily in the Caribbean. And that rum is helping to preserve the flavor and the moisture. So this cake is so moist. Let me show you how moist this cake is.
It's interesting because you almost taste the rum, the flavor of the rum a little bit stronger in this than you do even in the cake.
You do.
And then you're gonna appreciate it. This tastes like the chocolate rum balls.
Amazing.
My Italian grandparents always had them every single Sunday. Incredible.
Look at this cake. Look how soft and moist this cake is. This is what you want in a cake. Cakes that are dried up, you know, if you go to the bakery, you get a cake, after a few days, it's gonna be really dry, flaky, falling apart. There's no way it would be as moist as this. And this is just natural from the Tortuga rum. It's just the natural rum is doing this. And I just wish I could put to words the taste of this cake. You know, the walnuts are imported, British walnuts on top, and everything else is fresh from the islands. I'm gonna have some.
Rum Fudge. Have you ever in your life heard of Rum Fudge? If you haven't, like me, I've never had Rum Fudge. I've had rum balls, which I absolutely love, but I haven't seen those in years. I don't even know where you find them these days. This fudge is so creamy. You can spread it on bread. I mean, absolutely creamy. You're gonna get 10 ounces of that with that very famous rum infusion, and then you're gonna get their #1 bestseller. That cake is
the iconic cake.
I gave it to for Christmas. I gave it to every single one of my friends.
Oh, of course, and they're hounding you for more.
And you guys know I have a lot of choices here. This is one of my all-time favorites that I've ever presented here. Lindsay, talk about the rum.
Yes.
Because this is not just, okay.
It's a special process, so I do want to highlight that because a lot of people have, you know, home recipes and they say, I make fudge at home or I make rum cake at home. Sure, I'm sure you do. I'm sure it's great, but it's never going to be like this because the fact is that these cakes are all hand brushed with 5-year-old aged Tortuga rum, aged in an oak barrel. So that's pretty hard to do at home. And a lot of people
Got my oak barrel out in the garage.
Exactly. And most people who go to gourmet stores and specialty stores and get fudge, you know, you're not getting this infused with rum. So it really makes it special. And it creates a moment for people because, you know, they remember that time they were on the islands or on a cruise or in the Caribbean. And spring is a time that I love to connect with people because, let's face it, summertime, everybody's gone. Summertime, people go different times, you know, they go on vacation and everything. I like to use this time in spring before summer to catch up with people I care about. And I always bring something. And this always makes people go crazy. They love it. Maybe
you went over to somebody's house for a big Easter brunch yesterday. You want to send something to say thank you?
Yes.
For $24.95. And I like that it's two things, you know, just because if you are sending this as a gift for less than $25, I mean, nowadays, truly, what can you get for $25?
Nothing, let's face it.
Not much. And this is going to be something that they look forward to. Maybe they haven't tried it before. They will become addicted to it. Just apologize ahead of time. 2 flex payments on this, $12.48. And I really apologize. And I knew it was fudge, but I kept calling it chocolate. This is not chocolate. It's because it looks like a chocolate bar. The creaminess of this fudge, it's so creamy.
Unbelievable.
I can almost not even pick it up, okay? Look at how soft and creamy this is. You can almost spread it.
It's so good. And you're doing that, and now I'm gonna eat like a box of it. Because I can't help myself. It's also the incredible vanishing fudge. I'm telling you, it's so good. There's just no way to describe it. It's amazing. But the reviews do a pretty good job of describing it.
And if you have tried it before, will you please call and give us a testimonial? We would love to talk with you.
I'd love to hear from someone.
I know that sometimes I get a little overboard when it comes to Tortuga. It's something that I ate for years, even before I started working here. And the best part was, you had to go to the Caribbean every time I took a cruise. First thing I did, I went right to the Tortuga place. because they have these beautiful stores, and it's just wall after wall after wall of the Tortuga rum cakes. It was fabulous.
It's an experience going there because
you
you just
always
want
get free samples.
everything. Yes, I know. Speaking of samples, I have to bring this up because some years ago I went to this huge food trade show in New York City, and I'm talking about thousands of people, like literally, probably, I can't even say, but a lot of people. And I had my little Tortuga badge, and as I walked around the floor, you know, sampling things and talking to people, everybody said, "Oh my God, Tortuga rum cake, fudge, where's the table, where's the table, where's the table?" And I almost didn't want to tell everybody because I was like, oh, the samples are gonna be gone. But it's so recognizable. Everyone knows this brand. This is an award-winning brand.
And you're also getting the large size cake with this one, which serves how many people, Lindsay?
This serves about, I'd say, 15, 18 people. You can get some really generous slices out of this cake. So, you know, if you're having a dinner party, it's almost the perfect thing. If you're having someone over for coffee or, you know, going to visit someone.
Look how moist.
It's just the perfect thing because there's enough to serve everyone. So say you're having a dinner party with 10 people. You can serve this cake and the fudge. And it's something they've never had before. You know, it's hard to come by, so you can't just get it at the grocery store. So it's likely that a lot of your guests haven't had it before, or if they have had it, it's gonna take them back to that wonderful time when they were on the islands, on vacation, at a family reunion, on a cruise. So it's just good vibes all around. Definitely, and I'm gonna eat some more because it's hard to stand over this cake and not eat some.
It truly is.
It's so good.
One of the greatest things, I think, ever. This cake is so perfectly done because if you like almost like a pound cake that has a lighter texture to it, and then a very, very slight infusion of rum to it. So if you're thinking, oh, you know, I don't drink rum, I don't like rum. I don't drink rum either. You don't have to drink rum because the flavor of this is very unique. It doesn't taste like the rum that you would drink out of a bottle. It's aged rum. It's different than the stuff you see on the shelves.
And it gives it that special taste. I don't know if it's the oak barrel. I'm not sure what it is. But
I'm sure it's both. I mean, when you think about how wine is fermented, you know, if it's oaky, it's coming out of that oak barrel. That's what it is. It has a body of richness
it's just so much flavor that I think you would be hard-pressed to try and do something like this at home. It's just so, the flavor, exactly.
You can't just pour rum over something
in your mouth.
Yeah,
no,
it doesn't work that way.
We wish we could, but it doesn't really work, as you said. But the fudge, too, it's just, how can I describe this fudge? It's amazing. It's, you know, it's so soft, you can feel it, and you taste that rum. And it's, if you read the reviews, so many people say, I don't drink, but I love this cake, I love this rum. So if there's any question in your mind, read those reviews.
My daughter's favorite. My daughter's favorite. She's a teenager. You'd think she'd want icing. No. Lindsay, thank you so much.
So good to be here.